Welcome back, VA user. In today's session, we are going to see how to set up the accounting handlers into the VA system. One of the requirement that is of each customer that the records which are generated by the users and those users not belongs to accounting team, then the system should post such a record automatically. If I will take an example, delivery order or a shipment, a GRN document, physical inventory, inventory movement, material transfer, production, all these transaction has the accounting consequences, but the users who used to key in these transactions, they are not from the accounting team and they are not even bothered about what is happening there at the background. Now the important part of it, if they are not bothered about the accounting, then how these records get posted by posted by the users. And in terms of the ERP is and software that used to give the information real time. So in terms of the accounting, if someone is keying in the production order and later on the production execution, and that user belongs to the manufacturing department and he's not bothered about all these, that they must have to click onto the posting button on a particular window, then the accounting results would come. Now what to do? Accounting team will not get the accurate trial balance, they will not see the accurate P&L, the GL statements. So to help such a situation, VA offered the accounting handler. Now in terms of the accounting handlers, you would be able to set up when all the not posted records which are processed within the system can be posted by the system at which particular time. So that is basically the accounting handler, and we are going to learn today how we can set up the accounting handler and how we can run so that all the posted or unposted transaction converted to the posted and the right accounting consequences will be reflected into the books of account. So right now I'm at my landing page. Let's move on here and we'll search for accounting handler. So we are here at the level of the accounting handler, and you can see there is no accounting handler is defined. So let's say I just want to define for IDS Inc. Accounting handler. If you want to define for a specific book of accounts, you can select that. If you don't want to do that, then you will set it up in empty. If you want that the accounting handler will post only a specific records, then you would be able to select that particular table here. I don't want that it will process the specific table. Instead, I would say this accounting handler will check across the system. It will check the complete system, and whichever the transaction is not posted so far, the system has to post that particular transaction. So I'm not going to select any book, I'm not going to select any table, but I just need to select a schedule. So let's zoom to the schedule and we'll create one of the schedule. I would say, okay, I just want 10 minutes frequency schedule. Okay, so it is frequency, and I would say in every 10 minutes it has to execute. So I would say this, and I will say run immediately. First run has to be immediately, and it should work on all 7 days. And I would save this. In this way, you would be able to define your schedule. So here the schedule type is the frequency. Then you have month, on which particular day of month has to execute it. Then you have a week. Then on which particular weekday this schedule has to be executed. So you would be able to select in such a way. If you want that on a certain target hour or target minute to be executed, then you would be able to define accordingly, and by checking on specific time. If there is something associated to the IP, then you would be able to define that on which IP it has to be executed. So all this configuration is there at the level of the schedule. So we'll use the schedule, at the level of the accounting handler. So our schedule says 10 minutes frequency, so I would select this, and the supervisor is going to be the person who will receive all the details associated to this, so who is going to be the supervisor. So for escalation and the approvals, this supervisor you need to select. And if you want to keep the log for more than 7 days, you would be able to increase this. Date last run and the date next run will be updated by the system. So once it is done and it is set it up, now we just need to execute this. For the execution purpose, you just need to log in with the super user. So I would come here and then I would move on to the setting and say start and stop the server. I don't want to start automatically. Unlinked IP account service, and we'll say start the services. So once the services are started, thereafter you would be able to see the system will move on to the across the system and try to post all those records. So it's kept on running. Okay, and we'll move on here and we'll see idea sync admin, and here the accounting handler. So once the execution is finished, by first execution is finished, then you would be able to see that system updated the date last run and the date next run. So you would be able to see here, and also the system at the background will post all the unposted transactions wherever the system gets the right rules, accounting rules. So that is how you would be able to define the accounting handler. That's all for this particular video. In case if you have any kind of doubts, then do let us know. You can write it up onto the comment section. And if you like that the video is informative enough to configure the accounting handler and to run the VServer, then I would request you to share this knowledge to your colleagues and subscribe our channel. And I would request that you can ask your friends to subscribe our channel as well. Till then, thanks a lot. Bye bye.